Watch all lessons for free on youtube.com/pgmpiano. Hi guys, and welcome to this easy lesson, which is Love Me Like You Do by Ellie Goulding. I'm going to teach you how to play the entire song, so if you want to learn it, just keep on watching. Now, I've also made an original lesson for this song, which will teach you both the instrumental part and the vocal line, so if you'd rather watch that, please take a look in the description box down below. In this one though, we're mainly going to be playing chords, and it's a great version if you want to sing to the song yourself, or if you're just starting out and you simply don't have the skill yet to play that original lesson. So now I'm going to play a little part first, and then I'll tell you exactly how to play it. Okay, so this is the intro of the song. If you don't like it for some reason, go ahead to slide 5. You can find it via the smart links in the description box down below, okay? Otherwise, the left hand is going to play an A flat octave and an E flat octave. And the right hand is going to play E flat, A flat, E flat, E flat, A flat, E flat, A flat, E flat, okay? And you do that twice. You simply combine them by playing them together. Right, 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 right. And then it's going to be together again. Right. Okay, simple as that. Let's do it slowly, and then we'll take a look at slide 2. Okay, now let's take a look at slide 2. Okay, so this one is exactly the same as slide 1, but now you're not going to play your E flat octave. So you just play the A flat octave, play the right hand as it was in slide 1. So let's do that slowly, and then we'll take a look at slide 3. Okay, now let's move on to slide 3. Okay, so this is also exactly the same as slide 1, but right now the left hand is playing a D flat octave and then an E flat octave. Okay, let's do it slowly, and then we'll take a look at the last slide of the intro, which is slide 4. And now let's take a look at the last slide of the intro. Okay, so the first box is going to be the same as the previous slides. The left hand plays an F octave though, and you just combine them by playing them together. Like that. Then in the second box, the right hand is just going to play E flat, A flat, E flat, E flat, A flat, E flat, A flat. So you stop on that A flat, okay? Left hand will play F octave if you want to, or you can play F, C and F together, which sounds a little bit cooler. So for the second box, play together. Right, right together, right, right together. Okay, let's do the entire slide slowly, and then I'll do slide 1 until 4 slowly for you so you can see the entire intro, and then we're moving on to slide 5. Okay, just like that. Now let's do the entire intro slowly, and then we're moving on to slide 5. Okay, just like that. Now let's take a look at slide 5, but before we do that, let me quickly point out that you can actually download this lesson via the link in the description box down below. That link takes you to a short clip where you can see how to download all of the lessons I've got here on YouTube, and if you do so, you also get those handy slides I use above the piano, because they're in the download packs as well. Now, I don't want you to worry about how many times to play each part or where you need to play them, because at the end of the lesson I'm going to tell you exactly that, and if in the meantime you want to go back or skip ahead, as I've said already, you can do so via the links in the description box down below. For now, let's take a look at slide 5. Okay, so right now what we do is play chords, and it's very easy to do. You're going to play each chord for 4 counts. If I've repeated a chord in the slide above, that means you have to play it for 8 counts, right? Because it's 4 counts and then another 4 counts. Okay, so like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that's 8 counts. Moving on to the next one: 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, very easy. So the left hand plays an A flat octave, a C octave, and then an F octave twice, because you have to go 8 counts, then a D flat octave, E flat octave, and F octave twice because of those 8 counts. The right hand plays A flat, C and E flat, G, C and E flat, and then A flat, C and F again, and then A flat, D flat and F, B flat, E flat and G, and C, F and A flat, and again. Okay, now the way you combine it, you can either just play the right hand 4 times, so on every count, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and etc. Go like that, and the left hand can play along, so 1, 2, 3, 4, or you could move your left hand a little bit: 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, like that. But what I like to do with this song is play together, right, left, right, left. Okay, so wait a little bit, so like that. Okay, so like this: together, right, left, together, right, left, together, right, left. And then what I like to do as of now is go together, right, left, right, together, right, together, right, left, right. Okay, but this is all personal, and that's why I don't put it in the slides above, because maybe you want to play something else. That's up to you. This is how I do it. Okay, so together, right, left, and then together, right, left, together, right, left, and then for the second time with this F chord, go together, right, left, right. Okay, so no more left. So together, right, together, right, together, right, together, right, together, right, right. Okay, let me do that slowly for you, and then we're moving on to slide 6. Okay, so I changed my pattern halfway through the slide, which may annoy you a little bit, but that's what I do. If you want, you can also just play them for 4 counts each for the entire slide. Okay, but if you do that, then all of the songs you play are going to sound the same if you use this pattern all the time. That's why I like to change it up depending on the song. Now let's take a look at slide 6. Okay, so around the left hand plays an A flat octave right here, C octave, F octave, and D flat octave. So the right hand plays C, E flat, and A flat, C, E flat, G, C, F, A flat, and D flat, F, A flat. Okay, and the pattern is the same as in the previous slide. So together, right, left, wait a little bit, right, left. Together, right, left, wait a little bit, right, left. Together, right, left, together. Just like that, okay? And then moving on, the left hand plays a B flat octave, F octave, and an E flat octave twice. The right hand plays B flat, D flat, and F, A flat, C, and F, and then B flat, E flat, and A flat, and B flat, E flat, and G. Okay? Combine it the same way. Together, right, left, and then together, right, left, right, left, and now together, right, and together, right. If you like that, or you can do whatever you want, because that's a really important thing you need to learn about playing these chord songs. You can do everything you like. As long as you play the correct chord for the correct amount of time, you can do whatever you want in the meantime. Let me do this slowly for you, and then we'll take a look at slide 7. Okay, now let's take a look at slide 7. Okay, so this slide is exactly the same as slide 5, okay? With one exception. In the left hand you can see A flat octave, C octave, F octave, and then D flat octave twice. That used to be an F octave twice, remember? So now what we're going to do is, instead of playing this chord twice, we're going to play this chord twice as long. That's the only difference basically. Okay, so like this. Now don't forget to change the way you play it if you want that, okay? Just like that. Now let's take a look at slide 8, and after that all we've got left is slide 9. Okay, so this part is I'll let you set the pace because I'm not thinking straight, something like that, okay? Left hand is playing an A flat octave, C octave, and then F octave, D flat octave, A flat octave, E flat octave, and an F octave twice. The right hand is playing C, E flat, and A flat, C, E flat, and G, C, F, and A flat, and then D flat, F, and A flat, okay? You go back to C, E flat, and A flat, and then it's going to be B flat, E flat, and G, and then A flat, C, and F twice. Okay? The way to combine it is like this: together, right, left, together, right, left, etc. Okay, just like that. Now let's take a look at the very last slide, which is slide 9. Don't forget to not click away after that, because I still need to tell you how to put the entire song together, right? So let's take a look at the very last slide. Okay, so this is how you're going to finish up A flat octave, C octave, and a D flat octave. The right hand plays C, E flat, and A flat, C, E flat, G, and then D flat, E flat, and A flat. You can roll that a little bit, okay? Just play them together once. Just like that, and that will be the end of the song. So now I'm going to tell you how many times to play each part and why you need to play them. But before I do that, let me quickly remind you to download this lesson via the link in the description box down below. As you know, that link will take you to a short clip where you can see how to download all of my lessons, and when you do so, you get those handy slides I use above the piano. Now the slides come in especially handy in this part because they are numbered and you can print them out so you know exactly which slide I'm talking about. So now let's put that song together. So we're obviously going to start out with that intro. Etc. And by the way, if you want to, you can also play that one octave higher, so right here. That's up to you if you like that or not. So you're gonna do that. That's slide 1 until 4, okay? 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then you're playing slide 5 for 2 times, 6, 7, 8, and then 6 for 2 times, and then it's slide 1 and 2, and then 8, 6, 6, and you finish up by playing slide 9. So now you know how to play the entire song. Thanks so much for watching. That's it for now. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and make sure to stay subscribed because I'm uploading about 200 new lessons each year. I will see you in the next lesson. Bye bye.